Welcome back to my channel for another edition of What Sold This Weekend, yay! And if you answered not a lot, you are the winner. Anyway, it is Saturday morning, and I am getting my sales for today packed up. There are not a whole lot to go, so I'm just going to burn through them real quick. First up is this Vintage America, size medium, super pretty royal purple sweater. Loose knit holy sweater, sold on Poshmark for $10. I had it listed for $12, accepted an offer of $10, so I get $7.05 from this. This was from the lot that I purchased from Clothes Mentor when I bought out their remaining clearance, so my cost was about 75 cents in that. So there's that one. Then my only sale on my main eBay account is this plate. It is M&R, made in France. Pretty pears and cherries decorative plate. This one sold for, the total they paid was $17.20. I think the price for it was $7 something plus shipping, and it's been listed for over a year. If you sell decorative plates, just know that sometimes they take forever to find the right buyer. I rarely pick them up unless there's something super special that I know will sell well, or if they're given to me. A lot of time dishes and glassware are given to me by friends and family, or in a huge lot. So this one happened to be given to me, but it did sit for over a year. Happy to finally be packing it up and shipping it out. On my small eBay account, I have this pair of U of I, University of Illinois Chief earrings. They are vintage, but like from the 90s, not too old. These were also given to me in a lot of jewelry from my husband's grandmother's estate a few years ago, and I just had them sitting around and finally listed them. I listed them on auction for $9.99, free shipping. Somebody emailed and asked if I would sell them for $7.50, so I went ahead and took them up on it. But this was only my second round on the auction, so they did sell relatively quickly. So there's that. And then also on my secondary smaller eBay account is this Tefal griddle. It is new, unused, but it does have scratches and scuffs on it. This came from my Via Trading pallet this summer. This one, the total paid was $22.75, and I'm going to break that plate in the process of showing this off, so I'll be a little more careful. But yes, so pots and pans do sell. I hate dealing with them because, I mean, this one stacks fairly well since it's flat, but it is hard to store them, hard to package them, especially with the new dimensional weight system for the post office. But there is definitely a market for pots and pans, and they are still moving for me. So there is that one. I'm going to set it far away from the plate. I'll set the plate far away from the plate too. There we go. Put that behind me. And then the last, this one was Mercari. They accepted an offer of $6 for these Candies drop earrings, brand new. These were listed for over a year, but I had over 12 pairs of these, and this is the last one to sell. So happy to see those go. It's always fun when that final sale of a multiple quantity item goes. This sold on Poshmark. This was also from my Via Trading pallet, an acrylic cake stand. It's a very small cake stand, probably fit about 4 or 5 cupcakes on it, but $38.50 was the original price from Macy's. I accepted an offer of $10, so I get $7.05 back in my pocket from that. But I have so many of these. If anybody wants any acrylic cake stands, I have about 9 more of these, I believe, ready for a new home. There's that. And then this was also on Poshmark. This is a Bradford exchange, and they are little ornaments, wolf ornaments. Super cool wolf pictures. Kind of large and hefty ornaments, but it is a set of them. Sold full asking price of $24. super pretty pictures. I love wolves. These sold for, oh, I said $24 on Poshmark. These were a consignment item that I'm selling for a friend. So after I take out the $4.80 Poshmark fee, I'm just going to split the rest with her. So we'll each get almost $10 for those. I feel like I'm doing nothing but filming videos lately, but I'm back. It is still Saturday. I have 4 more sales going out. It's actually later in the day. They won't go out until Monday, but I'm getting them pulled and packed up now to be prepared. Another one of these cake stands sold on Poshmark. This one sold for the full asking price of $20. The other one that I shipped earlier and showed, I took an offer of $10 on. So I almost feel guilty with her paying the full $20 plus shipping, but $16 back in my pocket. One more of my pallet items going out the door. And then this also sold on Poshmark. Had it hanging, so I stuffed the feet in there. But it is adult, full-size, feety pajamas with cute little rubber ducks all over it. Joe Boxer is the brand, size medium. I accepted an offer of $10 for that. So $7.05 back in my pocket. And that was actually my oldest child's 5 or 6 years ago. He wore that when he was she wore that, because that doesn't look very boyish, but yeah, they're super cute, and if they were my size, I'd probably have claimed them. This Coach little zip around Coach wristlet sold for $37.25 plus shipping to Canada, and that was on eBay. And then this also sold on eBay for $8.20. Hi everybody, I see you. It's just this sheer open front cardigan. BKE is the brand. Did not have a size tag. I think it was size medium based on measurements. But that sold $8.20. I accepted an offer on that one also. So that is everything for Saturday. I will jump back in on Monday morning and show the rest. I did want to add to this video because it doesn't really fit in any of the other videos I'm doing. A couple weeks ago, you may have watched the hardest item I ever tried to buy on eBay, where I bought the same thing 3 different times. 3 different people. It was canceled each time for different reasons. They lied to me about why they were canceling it, blah, blah, blah. Just thought it was ridiculous. 4th time was a try and was a charm, and I got that item. So then on Poshmark in the last 2 weeks, I was just trying to get my kids some new shoes, new used shoes or new cheap shoes. So I search eBay and Poshmark. I rarely buy full price shoes for kids because they just go through them so fast, and my kids are so active, they wear them out so quickly. So if I can get cheap shoes, either new that somebody is just getting rid of or barely used shoes, I go that route. And anyway, new school year, I always buy them a brand new pair, let them pick out whatever they want. She picked a $40 pair of Converse high tops this year, and within a month they had a big old rip right along the seam of where the sole meets the upper portion. It just kind of splits, like 3-inch strip. So I was trying to find her a new pair. 2 cute pairs of high tops. She wanted high tops like those. I wasn't about to go spend another $40 for another month-long pair of shoes. So the first one was pre-owned. I forget the brand. They were only asking like $5 or $6 on Poshmark, so I bought it. A week went by. It hadn't shipped yet. I had messaged them and asked when it was shipping. No response. Poshmark sent their little reminder, and then they sent the message after a week saying, do you want to cancel? So I just canceled, got my money back on that one, and then ordered another cute pair of high tops that were Old Navy, I think. They were asking $6 or $7, still super cheap, plus shipping. Went ahead and bought those, and then the next day she messaged and said, oh, sorry, my daughter took these to donate already. They aren't available, and she canceled the order. So that's my luck lately. I mean, I guess it's just because I search for bargains, people. It's not like I'm necessarily being cheap, but I want good bargains, and if people are going to put stuff up for a good bargain and I'm going to buy it, then I expect to get it. So It's not like I don't sell stuff for $5, $6, $7 sometimes, but I still ship it. And it's even more frustrating because I pride myself in fast shipping, and normally it is the next day. Like if you buy before like noon any day, a lot of times I'll ship it that same day because I either stop at the post office on my way home from work at 5 o'clock before they close, or if I have a pickup scheduled that day, it comes at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So if I get a sale in the morning and I'm like, oh, I could still get this out today, if I'm available, I go ahead and do it. But almost always I ship by next day. And I understand not everybody does, so when I buy on Poshmark or Mercari, I kind of let it go. I'm like, okay, 2-3 days, fine. But then it got to be the week, and I'm like, okay, no response, no nothing. This person, and she had other stuff listed. It's not like that was the only thing listed and it had been there for a year, so I don't know what happened there. But 2 more cancellations on me, this time both on Poshmark. My luck on buying is running dry. But I ended up just picking a pair of cute brand new JoJo Seawall, that little popular teen young girl shoes from Walmart for $22 or something. I got free shipping because I was ordering them with diapers, so I went over the amount. Not paying a whole lot more than for the pairs on Poshmark, but they arrived the next day and she loved them. Should have just gone that route in the first place. Oh well. So if you're selling on Poshmark, just ship stuff when people buy it. Come on, people. Anyway, be back Monday morning. Back again Monday morning. Actually, this weekend did all right for me. Maybe not necessarily in the number of items going out, but some decent bigger ticket items sold, so I will get right into it. First up, this is the only thing I have going out for Amazon. It is just a vintage X-Men 1970s comic, The Uncanny X-Men, sold for $44.67 on Amazon. That does include shipping, but super cheap to ship that. And then on Mercari, I have this OXO Good Grips cookie press. It is new and unused, but open, slightly damaged packaging. This came from my palettes this summer. Sold for $12 plus shipping, so I get $10.20 back from that. I think this might be maybe the only palette item I have going out today, but that's okay. They are still trickling out. And then also on Mercari, I have this necklace. It is sterling silver, marked just $9.25, and Italy were the only markings on it. This came in one of my boxes, although I could not tell you which one. I want to say that this one came in my Goodwill premier jewelry box, but I'm not certain on that. But it is super, super, super pretty. Sold for $20 on Mercari, and that includes the shipping. So I am paying $2.99 Mercari label to ship that out. And then over on my secondary eBay account, I have this little girl's Cat and Jack shirt. Kindness Begins With Me. It is part of an anti-bullying campaign shirt series. This one sold for, I sent out a $4 offer plus shipping. They paid $7.90. I got these for $1 each. I still have 2 more to go, so just happy to see that go. Then I have this pair of men's vintage Red Wing leather boots. These sold, I accepted an offer of $53.85 plus shipping, not included in that. And he started, I think, with a $40 offer, and after 2 back and forths, he came up with $53.85, which made his total $62 even, so I'm guessing he just wanted to even it out a little bit. They are scuffed and scratched up, obviously, but overall they are in really good condition and have a lot of life left. They just need a good leather cleaning, leather scrubbing, and These were actually given to me by my ex-mother-in-law, so they were likely my ex-father-in-law's, but I still keep in touch with them. I always tell her I did not divorce her, I divorced her son. I actually like her and her husband, so they are still in touch. They still recognize my youngest children as their grandchildren. They still love them to death and are the best people ever. So I can't agree with all those people out there that hate their in-laws, because I have gotten extremely lucky with both sets of my in-laws. I'm going to keep them all around. This Lane Bryant skirt, size 18 to 20, new with tags, sold for $17.31 on sale, plus shipping. Buyer paid $21.21 for that. Just a pretty knee-length, like pencil skirt with ruched sides. And this came in my Clothes Mentor buying out the rest of their clearance inventory lot this summer. So I have already more than made back the $400 I spent to buy the rest of their inventory, and I have so much left of it to still get rid of. So. Okay, now for my 2 items going out on Poshmark. Just 2 items, but pretty decent sales. This is got a spot on it, a Cartier vintage wallet. This I've had listed for over a year. I paid up for it. I paid $45 for it. I finally accepted an offer of $80. I was trying to get a bit more, but yeah, it is vintage. It's not in perfect condition, and I am happy it is going to a new home, and I still get a little bit of profit out of it, and hopefully somebody will give it some new life. That is just dust on the back. Anyway, there's that. $80 there. And then this is a Coach baseball cap. There we go. Just a color block baseball cap, leather trim. Sold for $65 on Poshmark, and I believe I sent that offer, so I did give a shipping discount also on that one, and I spent $30 on that. Those are my only 2 for Poshmark. The rest of these are all from my main eBay store. This is a little girl's dress, Thanksgiving dress. I have 1 left in my closet, size 4-5. This one sold for $17.24 is what they paid with the shipping included on it. This is a bundle of 3 pairs of leggings, size extra small, sold for $13.25, and that does include the shipping. They had been listed for a while. They were given to me for free. They will go in a flat rate mailer, so I'm only going to end up with $3 or $4 back in my pocket, but they were given to me free, and they sat a while, so happy to see those go. This is Gloria Vanderbilt, size 12P, Amanda, dark gray, like leggings. These sold for $14, and that was me accepting a best offer. They were listed in January, so they did sit for a while as well. This is a Pokemon knit cap, winter hat. This one sold for $10.82. That does include the shipping, but it's less than 4 ounces, so it'll ship cheap. And this actually was my oldest child's in a bin of his old stuff, and he had 2 of them somehow. 2 people bought him the same thing for Christmas one year, I think. So this was just a spare that had been laying around forever and ever and ever. This is a Relic watch. It does need a new battery, but this sold for a best offer of $10 plus shipping, and I paid 49 cents for it recently at a local thrift store, so that's a pretty decent profit. This top is Livy Active, which is by Lane Bryant, size 26-28. This one I've only had listed for about 3 weeks, But I had sent this into ThreadUp last year in like November, and it was returned to me in my rejected items, which I didn't open until just a few months ago. Finally got it listed a couple weeks ago. Sold today for, they paid $17.57. That includes the shipping. So that is ThreadUp's loss, because if they had sold it for $15, I would have gotten, I think, 75 cents for them. And then my final three are 3 pairs of shoes. It was a good shoe weekend, although none of them went for quite what I was hoping, but they had all been sitting for a while. These are Donald J. Pliner. They do have a little bit of wear to them, but they are just pretty red leather heels, size 7. They sold, the buyer paid $34.22 for those. These Sesto Meucci shoes, I forget what they sold for, but the buyer paid $28, including the shipping. So they were on sale. These are size 7 narrow. They came from my mother-in-law, who gives me a lot of really nice shoes, but they are all, many of them are narrow sizes, so they do sit a while longer. So I was happy that they will be finding a new home. I do take my free returns off of narrow shoes because I find that too many people don't read. Even though I put the N and narrow in several places on the listing, a lot of people don't pay attention, or they just don't realize that their feet aren't narrow. And so my highest shoe return requests are on narrow shoes. So they do no longer get free returns. And then these were also from my mother-in-law, and they are Stuart Weitzman faux fur lined little slip-on shoes. Warm and comfy. I probably should have waited to list them. I listed them, I think, towards the end of last winter, and so they have been sitting for a while. I accepted an offer on these of $18. I'm looking. Yes, $18. And I hadn't realized I had free shipping on them, but they were already like 40% off. I had them down to like 25 something, and somebody sent me an offer, and I was just happy to get rid of them. They're gonna also ship flat rate, and I will end up with about $8 or $9 back in my pocket for them. I would have hoped for a lot more. They are really nice, but again, I am just happy to get stuff out of here. Okay, so finishing up, I did ship out one other thing today, just some Maybelline eyeshadow. It actually went to Canada, so they paid like 19 something total for one of my little eyeshadow palettes. But I didn't video that. It came in like shortly before I knew my mailman would be here. So I got that out. And yeah, so that's all my sales from Saturday, well, from about Friday at 3 o'clock until all day Monday. I haven't sold anything since, nothing that's going out tomorrow yet. So that's it. I wanted to do a breakdown of like how much I actually made, because everybody says, hey, I had this $1,000 weekend, $500 weekend, and you never know what that means. So the total amount that I was paid for everything that I showed for Saturday shipments, today's shipments, $697.06. $697.06. So that includes the amount that they paid for the item, plus shipping, any shipping that was paid to me. So eBay, I guess eBay would really be it. Mercari and Poshmark, they do their own shipping, so they pay the shipping separately, but it goes to Mercari or Poshmark. They buy the label, send it to me, so that shipping expense is not included. But $697.06 was paid to me. My total profits out of that, $290.03. So less than half, like 40%, 35-ish%, I don't know, I didn't figure out the percent, is actual profits, but that's after I take out any platform fees that I'm responsible for, any shipping that I paid out of pocket or out of what they paid to me, promoted listing fees. There were a few of those items that were gifted to me that I do 10% charitable contribution to St. Jude. Some of them higher priced items that are gifted to me, I will do 15, 20, and I have done upwards of 40%. but that was on a really expensive Tag Heuer watch that was given to me, so I still ended up with like $400 and donated like $300 and some dollars for that one. So anything that's gifted to me to resell that will sell for over $10, I donate at least a portion of. If it's going to sell for less than $10 by the time I take out fees and everything, I'm not making very much for my time and energy, so I don't always. If I have it listed for $15 and I have a 10% charitable contribution on it and it ends up selling 50% off for $7.50, then I still give the 10% because I don't go back in every time I do a sale and delete the charitable contribution. But that's just kind of my thing. So when my friends, family give me stuff to sell, I always do a bit of a donation, and I've gotten a lot of gifted stuff lately. So that is it. And then I wanted to add to this video, because earlier in this video I talked about the 2 cancellations I had on Poshmark after my previous video about the 3 cancellations I had on eBay for me trying to personally buy stuff. I ordered something on Walmart.com last night for local pickup, an item that my daughter wanted for her birthday. I wasn't able to get it before her birthday, but she really wants one for Christmas. They are sold out everywhere. It is LOL OMG dolls. Sold out everywhere, and people are buying them up and marking them up 2-3 times the price and selling them on eBay and Amazon, and I just wanted one. I'm searching, so I ordered one on Walmart, and sure enough, a few hours later I got a cancellation saying, sorry, we're out of stock on this item. So luckily I did find one at another Walmart and ordered it for pickup, and it is sitting there waiting for me, so I'm about to go pick that up and have it sitting for 2 months waiting for Christmas. So glad to get it. And as much as I will never complain about resellers snatching up thrift store items and clearance items and whatever else, this is one big pet peeve of mine, is people that go out and hunt down those high desirable toys right before Christmas time and buy them up and then sell them for double and triple the price, because that means kids like mine aren't going to get them, because I am not going to pay $80 for an LOL OMG toy that stores sell for between $30 and $35 up front. So for the people that do that, I find it incredibly rude, horrendous, awful, just the worst practice ever. It's completely different when you go down the clearance aisle and you buy something that's 70, 80, 90% off that has been sitting on the store shelves for over a year. Anybody that's wanted it has had a completely open opportunity, any chance that they could possibly want to have snatched it, and you buy that and then you try to flip it. It's not an easy gig, I get it. But to go buy the hot toys that people are seeking and searching and wanting, and little kids really, really, really desperately trying to get for Christmas, and parents like me are out there trying to find them to gift to their children, just to find out that everybody's snatching them up and selling them for 2 to 3 times above retail, is ridiculous. It's a whole rant in itself. And then there's, the companies that come out with these toys. They're like, oh, we're just going to do a limited release because we know everybody's going to want these toys and we want to hype it up. So we want people out there searching for them. Give it a break, people. Come on. Sell your stuff to the kids that want it. Come out with enough that people can go out to their local Walmart or Target and find this stuff. It's ridiculous. These companies would make so much more if they just made enough of the toys for all the kids that want one for Christmas, to parents to be able to go get them for them. But anyway, personal rant over. I am having a hell of a time buying stuff myself online these days because I just keep getting canceled on. But that's it. That's all. And yeah, thanks for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, you know the drill. Come back for more. I have a bunch of videos already filmed, ready to go up this week, so hopefully I'll be getting at least a video a day, if not a video every other day. I have one ThredUp box I have already unboxed, another 5-pound. That video is done, ready to list. I have a freebie haul from my mother-in-law. That video is done, ready to list. This week I have a Goodwill premium jewelry box, mixed jewelry box coming. I will do that video. I have a 10-pound ThredUp DIY box coming. I will do that video as soon as I get it. And I have 2 clothing boxes due to me from Via Trading They just got my payment process, so they haven't shipped yet. Hopefully sometime this week they'll ship. They probably won't arrive until next week, but that's fine. I have enough going on. So stay tuned. I have a lot of unboxings and fun stuff coming up, and thanks for watching. Bye, guys.